So how it looks like, I have already given you some idea about the IPv4. So let's talk about what is it saying. IPv4 address represent in a dotted decimal notation. What is dotted decimal notation? We have three dots in between. Okay, dot period is a visual separator between phone numbers. You know, as you can see, this is a separator between these four digits. Why? Because we as a human, if it is like this, 172.16.254.1, tell me if you can remember this IP address. Let's suppose if there is no dot in between this IP address, can you remember this address? uh, it will be very difficult. Maybe one IP address you can, but what if we have 40 IP addresses, same like this, for example, 172.16.254.2, then 3, then 4. Okay, so it is much more difficult as compared to this one. Okay, so here we have a separator. So here we can, remember this IP like 172.16.254.1. Okay, and so another, so this is uh, the one helpful, you know, uh, information that is for us. The other is to identify the network and host portion, that we are gonna cover a lot in detail when we will touch that one, but just for the time being, just remember it. The first thing is just to make it readable. That is why dot is there, and also because we have to identify the network portion with the host portion. So this dot operator help us identify this one. Then we have each number is considered to be one octet. One octet is equal to 8-bit long. So this one, this digit here is equal how many octet? One octet, which is equal what? 8 bits. Why? Because the computer understands the language of ones and zeros. So as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this portion has a 8-bit or 1 octet. Similarly, this portion is also 8-bit, 1 octet. This one is also 8-bit or 1 octet, and the last piece is also 8-bit and 1 octet. If you add these all 8s, which what becomes 8 multiplied by 4, which becomes 32. So that is why IPv4, we also sometime we call it like 32-bit address. And this could be a very good interview question as well, that what is the uh, IPv4 consist how many bits? Okay, so you can answer IPv4 consists of 32 bits. And by the way, 8 bits equal how many byte? 1 byte. So this I'm gonna change the color so I can differentiate it. So this single information is equal 8-bit or 1 byte. Similarly this and this one. So how many bytes are there in total? 1 2 3 4. That is why it is written IPv4, because it is 4 byte. Okay, so this is how you can remember as well. It is 4 byte, and if you multiply 4 with 8, it becomes 32 bit. which is I have mentioned here, IPv4 address is 32-bit or 4-byte long address.